Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing good today. Alright, I have a very important but a very simple message to share with you today, and that is to never give up. Last night and then earlier today, I actually got a message from someone on Facebook. They were saying how they've been watching my channel for a while. And by the way, if you're watching this, hi, thank you for messaging me. I sent a message back. Hope you read it. But what was it? He was telling me that he's been watching my channel, and I guess he thought he just thought that what I was doing was cool, and that how he was impressed that I haven't given up despite I guess you can say the amount of work it takes to do YouTube, and I guess the number of subs and views and stuff that I get. And I don't know, that got me thinking, and I wanted that to be the message for today's video. And that is really, I'm gonna go into it, but really it's just to never give up, because I know how difficult that can be. Me myself, not even just with YouTube, but just in other things, I feel like the whole idea about giving up is just that you have been doing something for a while. It's been taking a lot of energy, it's been taking a lot of time, in some cases it's been taking a lot of money, or I guess I'll just say resources, and you're not seeing the result that you want, yet. And that will just make you feel like that, you just want to stop, you just want to quit. And here's what I have to say. If something really means a lot to you, if you really know deep in your heart, you really do want what it is that you're after, then I encourage you, with all of my strength in my being, I encourage you to keep going. Keep going until you get there. Because say if you were to give up, if you were just to stop, I feel like that would be even worse, because then if it really meant something to you, and then I feel like you're just going to go throughout your life with just that longing desire of, oh, I wish I could have gotten that, but it didn't work out, so then, oh well, and then, that's so depressing, that's so sad. No, deep down, you really want this. Deep down, you really want it, you really do feel like that it can work, and you know that you're putting in some good work. Let me tell you something. This is just something that I've learned. I'm going to tell you two things. Before I tell you the other thing, I'm going to tell you this thing. If you want to give up on something that you do not want to do, or that is not making you happy, then I encourage that, because now you are stopping something that you don't even want to do. That could be anything. That could be, I think a perfect example for a lot of people, depending on, what you're doing in your life, is going to college, or going to a particular college, or studying particular classes in college that you don't want. You really have to just take a step back, ask yourself, is this something that I really want to do? Does getting this degree, or does getting this job, or whatever it is that you're doing, does that really mean much to me? That's if you are not having fun, if you're unhappy, if you're just thinking about doing something else, or at the very least just not being where you are, then I would say it may be a good idea to just stop that and to do something that would make you happy. The contrary is true for some. I'll just use the college thing as an example. The contrary is true for somebody who isn't in college but wants to be. Maybe they, tried college and it didn't work, and then they stopped, or they really wanted this degree, or something like that. Like I said, I'm just using college as an example, but you can do that for anything that it is that you want to do. Whether it's you want to be a dancer, if you want to be a cook, if you want to be a YouTuber, and just anything. Make sure that you sit down and ask yourself what makes you happy, and you keep doing it until it gets there, until you have what it is that you want. The second thing that I want to tell you is, don't tell me I lost it. I know, now I remember. Okay, now this is something that I actually learned. Depending on, of course it depends on what it is that you're doing, but I've noticed and somewhat researched, on average, if there's something big that you want to do, something that's big, something that does require, a lot of time, I think on average it takes about 4 years before it gets achieved. I think the early birds get it maybe about 3 years, and the late bloomers get it about 5 years. But and I think that strictly depends on, you know, how often you're doing something, like the consistency, you know, how well you're doing it, and, you know, just all those other factors. So that's why on average, I think it takes about 4 years to do something that's really, like, you know, big. So that's another thing that you can ask yourself. If you know, if you want to, you know, do something, ask yourself, can I do this for 4 years and still be happy and enjoy myself? Because like I said, that's something that I asked myself about YouTube. It's kind of like, okay, well, you know, say it takes 4 years before, you know, I guess my channel grows and, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff happens. Can I do that for 4 years? And the answer is yes. And do you know why? It's because I am having a lot of fun. I really do enjoy doing YouTube because I like helping people. I like interacting with you guys. I like making you guys laugh. Like when you guys leave a comment and say that, you know, you thought my video was funny, or just you thought, or you're just interacting, or just anything, that makes me feel really happy, because that helps me know that I have left some kind of impression on another person in a positive way, you know. And that, like I said, that's when you ask yourself, why are you doing something that you're doing? Because if, I don't know, just as an example, if I was doing YouTube specifically because I thought that it could make me money very quickly, that is not going to work. Because like I said, on average, it could take about 4 years. Maybe in my mind, I'm thinking it's gonna happen in like 2 months, or, you know, something like that. That's when you have to ask that, you know, if that's something that you really want to do. But to come back to the full circle to my main message of never give up, if this is something, like, you know what it is. Even if you don't entirely know what it is, you have a vague idea. And even if you're still trying to figure that out, don't give up on that either. Whatever it is that you're after, something that you want, something that you want to make, something that you want to become, if it really means that much to you, never give up on it. You are the only thing that will give your idea life. So long as you believe that it can happen, it will. But the key is that you have to keep going at it. You have to keep going at it, and you have to enjoy it. Because in my opinion, the whole point of life really is just to have fun and to enjoy yourself. So make sure that what you are doing is the thing that you want to do. And make sure that the process that you are doing it is fun and enjoyable as well. Because, you know, nobody wants to, you know, do some extremely hard, struggling, blood-curdling, eating out of a cardboard box process for 4 years if they don't have to, or if that just doesn't make them happy. If that does make them happy, then okay, do your thing. But you get my point. If it really means that much to you, if you know it makes you happy, never give up on it. Never give up on it, and never stop until it is done, no matter what it is. All right. So I hope that I was able to give you something. I know I'm kind of passionate right now, but I hope I was able to give you something, you know, that you could use, because I know you can do it. I know that you can do it. I know that I've said this before. I know that you have the smarts. I know that you have the ability. I know that you have the capability, and I know that you have the persistence and the willpower to get whatever it is that you want done. You do. Even if you don't know if you do, you do. I am telling you, you do. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will definitely talk to you. I had to add a definitely on that one, but I will definitely talk to you in the next one. See ya.